السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد, we're going to start now with the tadribat of this chapter. The tadribat of this chapter of the hadith about mu'awanatu, of helping, or musa'adatu, those who are in need في سفر, while traveling. طيب. So التدريب الأول, the first tadrib here, it says استمع وردد. So first thing is استمع وردد is يعني to listen and to repeat after the teacher. And I think this one, usually I skip these, but this one I feel is very beneficial because of the language of the hadith is a bit more difficult than normal, right? So here, like al-mudarris, I'm going to call upon you, and you should read it after me or say after me. So if you remember this, من كان معه فضل, من كان معه فضل فليعود به على من لا, and then whatever it is. So من كان معه فضل, remember فضل means extra, right? More than needed. So من كان معه فضل, and then the word is here ظهر, which is a type of camel. فليعود به على من لا means then let him give to the one who doesn't. ظهر له, have a camel here. But I want you to pay attention to two things here, okay? That structure which I just told you, and then this lam here, this lam causes, and we've covered this before, the next word to have only one fatha. Okay, so it's not going to have tanween, it's not going to have dhamma, it's going to cause it to have a fatha. Anyone remember this rule? Anyone here remember this rule, kind of?
النافية للجنس.
Exactly. And an example of that would be what? In what we say?
لا إله إلا الله.
Right, La ilaha illallah. So this is an indication, like, whoever doesn't have anything, any of it, he doesn't have a camel at all, for example, and the rest of it. So I'll start just from the top here. Abdul Hakim.
No.
So you're going to repeat after me. من كان معه فضل ظهر فليعد به على من لا ظهر له.
من كان معه فضل ظهر فليعوذ به على من لا ظهر له.
Good. Say ala again.
على.
Good. And what does that mean, Akhil Kareem?
Whoever has with him an extra camel,
good,
then let him give to the one who doesn't have a camel with him.
Excellent, mashallah. But do you remember, that is great translation, mashallah. But more specific, do you remember what this particular one, فَلْيَعُدْ بِهِ عَلَى مَنْ لَا ظَهْرَ لَهُ, in the hadith, what it means? Remember we covered the meaning of...
Let him ride.
Yeah, give him a ride, exactly. So you got an extra camel, so it's not technically saying then give him a camel like it's his, right? Give him a ride at least on it. So at least you can do is give him a ride on it. Now, barakallahu feek. Second, Abdul Kareem.
نعم. السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك يا أخي?
Alhamdulillah. I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to hear your voice and all the brothers as well, mashallah. So repeat after me, inshallah, and then translate بإذن الله. من كان معه فضل مال فليعود به على من لا مال له.
من كان معه فضل مال فليعود به على من لا مال له.
Excellent. What does that mean?
من كان معه فضل, whoever has extra wealth, then let them give it to the one that doesn't have any wealth.
Excellent. Ahsant. Barakallahu feek. And then after that, let's go to Sheikh Ahmed. This third one, inshallah. So repeat after me and then translate, inshallah. من كان معه فضل زاد فليعود به على من لا زاد له.
من كان معه فضل زاد فليعود به على من لا زاد له.
زاد له.
زاد له.
Excellent. And what does that mean, Sheikh?
Whoever has surplus or extra food.
Good.
Traveling food.
Traveling food. Excellent.
Let him give it to the one who does not have food.
Excellent. MashaAllah. Very good. Ahsant. MashaAllah. And then this next one, let's see here. Ahmed. Hanna. Are you able to speak?
Yeah, I did this back. I'm gonna go outside.
Okay. I guess you're good as long as you're not in Chester, right? Chester's going to keep you busy. May Allah protect us, man. May Allah guide the people. Amen. So, من كان معه فضل شراب فليعود به على من لا شراب له.
من كان معه فضل شراب فليعود به على من لا شراب له.
No.
So whoever has extra drink with him, let him give it to the one who doesn't have any to drink. Any drink.
Ahsant, akhi. MashaAllah. Ahsant. After that, Sheikh Ayub Abdul Haq. من كان معه فضل طعام. This one. من كان معه فضل طعام فليعود به على من لا طعام له.
ما كان معه فضل طعام فلا يدعو به على من لا طعام له.
Good, good. If you can just repeat this last part. فليعود به على من لا طعام له.
فليعود به على من لا طعام.
لا طعام له.
لا طعام له.
Excellent. Ahsant. So what does this mean?
So whoever have extra food, give it to the one who doesn't have food with him.
Excellent, excellent. MashaAllah. And Sheikh Ayub, if I was to ask you in terms of this hadith, right? What's the difference between ta'am and zad?
One is extra.
No, they both mean food. You're thinking of zaid.
Oh yeah, one is like traveling food, and
one is traveling food, yeah, and the other one is just food in general. Naam.
No.
Very good. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. Very good. Barakallah fikum. So now we move to this the second part of Tadrib al-Awwal, which it says, أكمل كما في النموذج. Fill it out as is in the example. Let's look at the namudij. It's going to give us doing the same thing, but this one you're on your own. So when I call you, you're going to have to do it on your own. So you see here in parentheses, it gives us one word. Malin. Malin. So that's the word you're going to plug in after fadlu. And you're also going to plug it in after la. But when you plug it in after la, remember to make it have only one fatha. One fatha, because that's the total negation la. So you're going to say la mala. So you know, since in parentheses it's malin, you're going to say man kana ma'ahu fadlu malin falya'ud bihi ala man la mala lahu. Like that. And then you're going to do it for all of these words right here. And I'm going to call on everybody one by one, inshallah, and see how well we do. طيب. So next up, if we can have... Oh, Dawood Nelson cannot speak. Mahmoud. Hopefully you can speak. Akhi Mahmoud. Are you with us? Okay, maybe he's not available. We'll go to Al-Akh Rashid.
نعم من كان معه فضل
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Just one pause.
عام
Yeah, Mahmoud, I completely forgot. Allah yubarak fik, ya akhi. May Allah Azza wa Jal make your situation easy. I mean, I'm sorry.
آمين
Na'am. Sorry, continue, ya Rashid.
من كان معه فضل طعام فليدعو
فليعود.
نعم فليعود به على من لا طعام له.
Excellent. Ahsant. MashaAllah. Sheikh Abdul Rahman,
Naam.
make sure I didn't forget you today. Subhanallah. Can you do the next one? Sharabin.
فليعود
Shorabin.
Yes.
Ta'ibat. Ta'ibat. You said the word was Shirabin.
Yeah, Sharabin. So you're going to say the
Sure.
sentence and plug in the word Sharab.
Okay. Ta'ibat. Shorabin min tu.
No, من كان معه فضل.
Min kana.
You see this box right here? Right here.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're going to plug in this word. Your word is sharab. You're going to say من كان معه فضل شراب فليعود به على من لا شراب له. Make sure you put one fatha when it comes to this second part.
So my word that I'm going to fill in,
It's sharab.
sharab,
Yes.
drink.
Drink, yeah. So من كان
Right.
معه فضل شراب. Say that
I'm not-
statement.
Kana ma'u fadlu malin.
Are you all able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
able to
Yes,
get malin.
Okay.
فَلْيَعُودُ بِهِ عَلَى مِنْ مَالٍ.
Yeah.
But you want mala.
Yeah, but I
But
want you to
you-
say sharab.
Sharab.
No.
Okay. And the sharab, I don't see where I would put the sharab at. I thought you was doing, I thought I was doing like the second one on the
So
lesson.
you see, I'm going to highlight it in red here. Let me erase everything and then I'll show you again what we're doing. Okay. You see the word in parentheses. That word in parentheses, you have to plug in here and you have to plug in here.
I got you now.
The one
I
is
understand.
malin, so you're going to say malin, but when you use it in the second spot here, it takes one fatha because it's
Nah,
a total negation. No.
I got you. I
طيب.
got you. من كان معه فضل مال فليعد به على من لا مال
له.
مال right?
مال له.
مال
Yes.
له.
Right. Whoever
So
doesn't
who-
have extra money, right?
Right.
Or extra wealth, sorry, let him give to the one
Right.
who has no wealth. Now you're going to do
Right.
the same with sharab.
But let me ask you this question.
Yes.
If you know I don't have no extra money, why don't you give me some? Man kana
You're on the last end of the sentence, huh?
No.
Right? Some people are on this side and some are on this side. Subhanallah.
ما كان معه فضل شراب فليعود به على من لا شراب له.
Excellent.
So it would be who has extra drink.
Mm-hmm.
Let him give it to who does not have it.
Exactly. Barakallah fiqh. Ahsant. MashaAllah. And then next after that, let's see. Let's ask Tariq. Tariq, if you can do
طيب.
rahilatin.
من كان معه فضل راحلة فليعود به على من لا راحلة له.
Excellent. And what does that mean?
Whoever has with him an extra riding camel, then let him assist or help the one or those who are who do not have an extra camel.
Camel. Or who doesn't have a camel at all. Naam. Ahsant. Barakallahu feek. Then the next one, Sheikh Unku.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Inshallah. So I'm doing the tamrin.
Tamrin, yes.
Okay, inshallah. Bismillah. Man kana ma'ahu fadlu tamrin falya'ud bihi ala man la tamra lahu. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, mashallah.
Okay. And whoever has with him extra, is tamrin dates?
Dates, yeah.
Yeah. So let him give to those who doesn't have any dates with him.
Excellent. Ahsant. Barakallahu feek. And then after that, let's ask Okasha. Thamar.
نعم. من كان معه فضل ثمر فليعد به على من لا ثمر له.
No.
Whoever has some extra fruits, then let him give to the one who has no fruits.
Barakallahu feek. Ahsant.
وفيك بارك الله.
MashaAllah. Good. Alhamdulillah. And then after that, now we have التدريب الثاني. التدريب الثاني, the second exercise of this chapter. And this one is املأ الفراغات التالية بالكلمة المناسبة. املأ الفراغات التالية بالكلمة المناسبة. So let's see here. Those instructions. Let's ask Ahmed Hanna. What does that mean? املأ الفراغات التالية بالكلمة المناسبة.
Like right on the empty line, the following words. I forgot one.
No, الفراغات التالية يعني fill out. املأ is fill out, right?
Fill out.
الفراغات is empty spaces. التالية means following. So the following empty spaces.
The spaces with the words munasiba. I forgot this word. Munasiba. That's what.
Munasiba either means suitable or correct.
No, correct. Okay.
Yeah, with the following, fill out the following empty spaces with the suitable words, right? Yeah. So you have your al-kalimat here, your words here, all down here, and then you have your sentences here, and we're gonna fill all of these out, inshallah, together. So first, let's see, Okasha. What is the definition of isrif?
Isrif, to
just
change.
like in the hadith.
Change.
Yeah, it can mean change or, remember, from sarf, right? So like in the hadith, yasrifu basarahu yaminan wa shimalan.
To turn or
to turn.
Go.
Yes, turn or move, right? Turn or move,
no.
change, turn, move. نعم. أحسنت. بارك الله فيك. الأحمال. وقار. What is الأحمال?
Ahmal is luggage, baggage, loads.
Yeah, sure. Things that are carried, right? So it could be anything from luggages to anything that's carried. What's a word for like al-ahmal, things that are carried, right? It could be boxes, it could be goods. Goods is a good word also. Goods, anything that is, Yani loaded or carried, right? In this case, it would be like, things that a camel is used for. So you put the ahmal on top of the camel. So I guess we could call it what? What's a good word?
Belongings too loose, or does that work?
Say it
Maybe
again.
goods, maybe.
Belongings.
Cargo.
Belongings.
Yeah.
But what's a word for yani al-ahmal? In Arabic it makes sense, like carried. Like
Cargo?
things that are
Would it be like
used for
luggage or
Luggage.
no.
Baggage.
I like goods, yani, because
Goods?
goods are things that yani are carried. Like you put all of these on the camel, and the word ahmala comes from hamala, right? To carry. Remember, like in the story, hamala, he carried haqibatahu, his book in the other book. He carried his bag. I mean, right? So all of those things that you carry are called al-ahmal. They're things that are carried. So I think goods is a good word. Al-ahmal. I forgot what Abdul Karim said. What did you say? Belongings?
Yeah, but I was questioning if that might be a little too loose. Like,
Cargo, somebody said.
Yeah, I like cargo.
Cargo. Can you use cargo for like a camel though?
Yeah.
When I think of cargo, I think of like, I don't know why, I think of like big ships and boats, but I don't know the cargo, how small it can go. So it's just things that you can like fit on top of a camel to go. So things you put in your trunk of your car, things you put in the suitcase, your luggages, all of that is considered al-ahmal. So maybe goods is good. Belongings is not a bad word either. Maybe it's loose, but as long as we understand what's going on here with this definition. طيب. Can someone look it up real quick? Use like al-ma'ani or something like that to get a better English definition, because it's definitely understood. I think all of us understand what it means. Sahih?
Now,
al-ahmal. We're just missing a good English word for it. Like when I read it, I know it. Goods. It's like things that are carried. The stuff on top of the camel, for example.
So Google Translate says ahmal is loads.
Loads. Okay.
Yeah. And Aaron too says
I said
loads
that.
and cargo.
I said loads.
Yeah.
And he says cargo. It uses both loads or cargo.
Anyone check al-ma'ani?
Hansware has cargo, load, and burden.
Burden. Okay. Yeah, because it's al-ahmal, things that are carried. It's a burden, like it's weighing down the camel. Goods, none of them have goods? Allahumma musta'an. Subhanallah. طيب, so we got it. Yani goods, cargo, loads, right? Things that are carried and, kind of being transported, you could say. طيب. The third one, al-snaf. Al-snaf. Abdul Karim, what is al-snaf, Akhi al-Karim?
Types.
Types, good. What's a synonym?
Anwa.
Anwa, very good. MashaAllah. And in this context, let's see here, Abdul Hakim, what is fadl? Fadla.
Fadla would be extra.
Extra. Ahsant. And then we have, let's see here, let's ask Rashid, what is rahilati? Exact translation, rahilati.
My camel.
My camel. Good. And then we have haq. Sheikh Unko, haq.
Haq is right.
Right, yeah. In terms of justice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. And then we have ta'am. We know this is food. And then we have arkaba. Arkab. Let's ask Tariq. Tariq, what is arkab?
To ride.
Right, but who is riding?
Anyone who's possessing the camel, riding the camel. Arkab.
Well, because it has this in the beginning.
Arkab, I ride.
I ride. Aywa. Or I'm riding, or I ride. Or I ride. Naam. And then muhtajan. Muhtajan. Okasha, what is a muhtaj?
A needy person.
Needy. No. needy person. Sahih. Alhamdulillah. So we have all those. We know those. Now let's look at number one. Akhil Kareem or Kasha, go ahead and do number one for us, inshallah.
It says, كنت blank إلى المال فأعطاني والدي. So the answer would be كنت محتاجا إلى المال فأعطاني والدي.
Excellent.
I was in need for money, in need of money, so my father gave me.
Now, so my father gave me. كنت, I was, محتاجا, he said, in need, إلى المال, for wealth or money, فأعطاني, أعطى, he gave, فأعطاني, gave me, والدي, my father, so my father gave me. So my father gave me. Now, number two. So let's scratch that one out. محتاجا from here. Number two, if we can ask Waqar.
طابت من طول السفر في الصحراء فطابت راحلتي من طول السفر في الصحراء. My riding camel got tired from the long journey in desert, from the length of the
نعم. This تعبت is got tired. راحلتي, as we have down there in my camel. من طولي, from طولي means the length. السفري, from the length of the trip, of the journey. في الصحراء, in the desert. في الصحراء, in the desert. So من طولي, from the length. من طولي سفري, from the length of the journey. في الصحراء, in the desert. تعبت راحلتي من طول السفر في الصحراء. أحسنت. بارك الله فيك. So let's get rid of this. Let's ask Akhi Rashid. Can you do number three? بارك الله فيك. Maybe some new words here. Maybe you haven't seen. I don't know.
إذا رأيت سبحان الله. إذا رأيت منظورا منظرا قبيحا في بلانك بصرك عنه. So if you see
good
منظرا
منظرا يا أخي is like a sight. It's a sight to be seen, right? منظرا, it's a sight.
So if you see a sight,
what kind of sight though? The adjective is قبيحا. You know what قبيح means?
لا.
قبيح is anything bad and ugly, right? قبيح, literally, you can translate as ugly, but probably in this context, it means something bad, right? قبيح, something that's ugly is bad, right? قبيح, it's like dirty, it's nasty, right? قبيح, you use that for a lot of negative terminology in قبيح. So إذا رأيت منظرا قبيحا, if you see a bad sight, then what?
Then blank your sight and who? Then okay. Then let's see. Okay. Then أصرف. إصرف. عفوا. إذا رأيت منظر قبيحا فاصرف.
Good. فاصرف
بصرك عنه. If you see an ugly sight, then change your eyesight from it. So look away, I guess.
Yeah, then look away. Good. Sometimes you gotta just translate it better. Then look away from it. نعم. أحسنت يا أخي. بارك الله فيك. So let's scratch this one out.
Is this the same? Man, I don't know if I heard the hadith or maybe it was a lecture or something where you hear people say khabif.
Khabith.
That's a kha though, right?
Yeah, that's a kha. This is qabih. Qabih. Qabih is like ugly. Khabith is like it's like nasty, like filthy. Filthy is a good word for khabith, right?
Okay,
Qabih.
similar,
Here,
but it's not exactly a synonym.
yeah, you heard that in a hadith, khabith. Yeah, so it's something filthy, right?
That's in the dua when you go to the bathroom, right?
Yeah, when you go to the bathroom, there, and Allah knows best, some of the ulama commented on that dua, it refers to male and female jinns, right? They hang around the places which human beings consider filthy, like a bathroom, right? So, and Allah knows best. So, yeah, that's a different word, khabith. This is qabih. Although both carry like this negative meaning, right?
Right, that's why I was kind of connecting to me, but nah,
Yeah.
barakallahu fik.
Wa fikum barakallah. So then number four, let's see who's going to take this. Who hasn't, anyone hasn't been called? Let's call on Abdul Karim. Take this number 4.
طيب الناس blank كثيرة فصاحب منهم المهتدي. الناس أصناف كثيرة فصاحب منهم المهتدي. People are of many types, so take the guided one, or take the one who is guided as your companion.
Yeah, فصاحب, from صاحب يصاحب. The amr is then صاحب, then take as a companion, minhum, from them, from the types of people, المهتدي, the guided. أحسنت يا أخي, mashallah. Very good. So we scratch that out. Where is it? There it is. Okay, Asnaf. And then we have number 5, if we can ask Sheikh Ahmed. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You with us? I think you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Okay. لا لأحد أن يقول ما
No,
لا.
the one on top of that. أعطى علي.
Oh, okay. أعطى علي blank ماله لصابه لصابه الحاجات.
No. So it's ماله لصاحب الحاجة. No.
لصابه. Okay.
طيب. So.
Okay. No. أعطى علي طعاما. No.
So أعطى, you know أعطى?
Gave.
So Ali gave blank
Ali
malihi. What is malihi?
Yes, his wealth.
His wealth. So something of his wealth. Li to sahib al-hajati.
Right.
The person
okay.
of need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fadla.
Yeah, exactly. Barakallahu feek.
Fadla malihi li sabihi hajati, to some of his wealth to a needy sahaba or friend.
Yeah, يعني فضل extra, his extra wealth. أعطى علي فضل ماله لصاحب الحاجة. He gave the extra of his wealth to a person in need. No. Very good, Sheikh Ahmed. Barakallahu feek. The next one, number 6. If we can ask, let's see here. I don't know who I asked. I forgot. Yani, Mahmoud's not available. Dawood is not available. Let's ask Sheikh Ayub Abdul Haq. Number 6 here.
All right. The ahad and يأخذ مال غيره إلا بإذنه.
Good. بإذنه.
لا تؤمن لأحد أن يقول مال غيره إلا بإذنه.
So, try again, inshallah. So you remember in the hadith at the end, what did Abu Sa'id al-Khudri say? He said the Prophet ﷺ, remember he kept mentioning different types of wealth until what? We thought that none of us had the right.
لا حق.
Yes.
لا حق لأحد أن يأخذ. Oh yeah.
Yeah. لا حق لأحد. That no one has a right. أن يأخذ, to take مال غيره, the wealth of someone else, إلا بإذنه, except by his permission. إلا بإذنه. You know how we say بإذن الله, right? We say with the permission of Allah. Here بإذنه, except by the person's permission.
No.
ولا حق لأحد أن يأخذ مال غيره إلا بإذنه. No one has a right to take the wealth of someone else إلا بإذنه, except by his permission. Now, and then the next one, Rashid. Someone has a question. Tariq has a question real quick. Yes.
Okay. Bismillah. Idhni, like I'm very interested in this word and understanding its like literal meaning. Maybe I can look in the Hans Wahir. So, but idhni is meaning permission, right?
Yeah.
And literally,
like from adina, he gave,
adina.
He permitted, right?
Okay.
بإذنه, with his permission.
Okay, طيب.
No. Like the three-lettered past tense verb would be adina, from fa'ila, wasn't adina. He permitted. وإياك. Go ahead. Was it Rashid? Number 7.
نعم. أركب خالد عفوا أركب خالد ابنته سيارته.
Oh, أركب. صحيح. I see now. So, أخي, where was it? Who was I talking to earlier? I think Tariq. I said أركب. I thought it was mansub. Maybe something caused it to be mansub. أركب here is from أفعل form. So he, from rakiba means what? He rode. So أركب would mean what in أفعل form?
Ride.
Yeah, but you remember a long time ago in the Sarf book, in that story where we said, where he was getting on the bus, we said rakiba has two meanings. It means rode and it means what second meaning?
He got on board.
He got on board. So when you move it to the أفعل form, أركب, it means he boarded. But not like he boarded someone else. So أركب خالد ابنه السيارة. How would you translate that now?
أركب خالد ابن. Khalid boarded his, or put his son onto the car. Inside
Put his son in the car. Yeah, boarded his son in the car. We can say that, right? He boarded his son in the car. Or that doesn't sound right. That sounds. Yani he boarded. Sounds like he put boards on the windows or something. Yani Yani. Here comes that English stuff again. It makes sense. Everyone understands, right? What arkaba is. Yani because rakiba is he himself got on board. Arkaba is to cause someone else to get on board, right? So أركب خالد ابنه السيارة. So Khalid, yani, made his son get in the car. Yeah, that's good. Get in the car. Khalas, that's good. Everyone understands this word, أركبة? And the difference between rakiba and أركبة because of the wazn?
No.
No. Okay, inshallah. Number 8. Jamal. Jamal, I haven't called on you. Sorry. Barakallahu feek. Number 8.
البعير أقدر على حمل الثقيلة. بعير أقدر.
Yeah, aqdaru from qadr. You remember words like we have word kabir, and then when we put it in this form, akbar, right? Akbaru. Or what's another one we did recently? I forgot what it was. Akbaru. Ahaqqa. Remember ahaqqa? That's the one we did.
Sagir.
Ahaqqa. Saghir also. Asgharu. When we put it in this wazn. You remember what it does? It means it's superlative or comparative, which means more of, right? More of. So qadr, the word qadr is like when you have ability, right? Qadr, it's like you have ability. So aqdaru means more able. So al-ba'iru aqdaru. The ba'ir, which is a form of a camel, aqdaru is more able على to hamli. What is hamli, ya Jamal?
Carry.
Carry. Very good. To carry blank الثقيلة. Heavy. Heavy what? There's 2 words left. You got to pick one of the 2. Jamal, you with us?
Yeah. الأحمال.
الأحمال. Good. حملي الأحمال ثقيلة. Good. So it's able to carry heavy, يعني goods or cargo or loads or any of those other words we took for al-ahmal. Right? So البعير أقدر على حمل الأحمال ثقيلة. So البعير, which is those big camels, is more able to carry heavy loads. And he has more of an ability. It's more able. طيب. أحسنت. ما شاء الله. Everyone understand this? The superlative words like we've taken before? أصغر, أكبر, أحق, like this. أقدر. Whenever you see these kind of words in this wazn, which is like a أفعل wazn, you just got to know the meaning of the 3-lettered root words, and then you say more of whatever that word means.
I have a question.
Not in all situations, but in most. You had a question, Tariq? Sorry.
Al-Ba'iru. So we have gone over 2 different types of camel, and I was wanting to know Al-Ba'ir and what kind of camel this is.
Ba'ir is also like a big camel.
Isn't it
Same,
for the
like
one that's
rahila.
like carrying loads or like carrying stuff?
Yes. You got it?
Yes, thank you very much. Jazakallah khair.
Well, yeah. And what else do we take for camel? Ba'ir, rahila, dhahr. Yeah. And also ibil. Ibil. So all of these are camels. These are the ones specifically used for riding and for carrying goods, right? Now, I will tell you this, if you want to do further research, and Allah knows best, I don't know, because in every no 2 words they say in Arabic are exactly the same. Yes, they all mean big camels that are used for riding, but there no 2 words in Arabic are the same. So if you want to do some study and figure out the differences between these words, there are some books on that. Maybe Abdul Karim, maybe Abu Zubair, no. Maybe Okasha knows. There are different books that you can dig into that the differences between, like there's so many names for like a lion. There's so many names for different animals, and each one of them carries a slightly different meaning. Yani that's going in deep, right? But it's good to know. So if you want to do that research, you can, inshallah.
I actually would love to. I would love to actually. I'm looking at the hands wahir on Ba'ir, and it doesn't really give much have a more descriptive explanation. It just says camel.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I would love to do what you just suggested.
Yeah. So we'll check, inshallah, and I'll see some names of those books, inshallah, of where you can, like, they're called like synonyms and the different meanings between them. They're out there, inshallah. طيب. Barakallahu fiqh.
Oh, yeah.
There's also some other amazing books. Like there's some language that was used during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that are things are mentioned in twos, right? Things are mentioned in twos and their definitions. And these are all, stuff that it's good to be knowledgeable of. That way when you read, you know what their meanings are, right? So there's a lot of books like that, inshallah. Maybe we can find them and post them in the group, bi'idhnillah. طيب. So as for now, though, ba, this part ba here, أكمل كما في النموذج. Oh, we did this. Let's go to the next page. التدريب الثالث, it says اكتب أمام كلمات القائمة ألف ما يرادفها من القائمة باء. So it says اكتب, write. أمام, in front. كلمات القائمة ألف or hamza. In front of the this قائمة, this row, right? In front of the alif row. So it says right in front of the alif row, ما يرادفها. يرادفها, the muradif are the synonyms. من القائمة ba, from this row, the ba row. So you have to basically match. We can match them. It says right. So when we do number one, we have to choose one of these words over here. Which one fits number one? And then we would write its synonym after it like this, okay? So let's start with Tariq, inshallah. We'll start with Tariq. Let's do the first one. The first one says mu'awana. Mu'awana. What is the muradif, the synonym of mu'awana?
The muradif is musa'ada.
Musa'ada. Barakallahu feek. I'll just do like this. Musa'ada. I'll use different colors so we don't get lost. Barakallahu feek. Then number two. Let's go back to Jamal. Al-Snaf. Al-Snaf, akhi. What's the synonym of Al-Snaf?
He just put in the chat that he had to go.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Who just said that?
Abdul Karim.
Abdul Karim. Okay, then do it, Abdul Karim. Al-Snaf.
Barakallahu feek. Asnaf and Wa'id.
Anwa'.
You already got me with that one earlier, so.
Oh, the same one? Subhanallah. طيب. Number three, let's change this color. Let's make it green. Number three, Zadun. Let's ask Okasha. Zad. What is the synonym of Zad?
مرادف زاد طعام السفر.
أحسنت. طعام السفر. And go ahead and do the last one. You have two options. فضل.
مرادف فضل زيادة.
زيادة. نعم. أحسنت. And for sure these will be on the test, ikhwan. So you got to know these muradif, these synonyms, okay? What they mean. So you should write them down. Mu'awana is musa'ada. Al-Snaf is anwa'. Zad is ta'amu safar. Fadl is ziyada. طيب. Then we get to at-tadrib al-rabi', the fourth one here. This one we won't do because we out of time. استعمل كلا من الكلمات التالية في جملة مفيدة. So it wants us to use each one of those in our own beneficial sentence that makes sense. Okay, and we're at the end now. Let's see here, تدريب الخامس. So we won't do this one. The fifth exercise. أجب عن الأسئلة التالية. أكان الرجل راكبا أم ماشيا؟ أكان, this is a question. أكان الرجل راكبا أم ماشيا? What does this mean? Let's ask Sheikh Abdul Rahman. أكان الرجل راكبا أم ماشيا؟
The man was.
Yeah, it's a question. It's a question. أكان.
Was the man riding? Was the man
means
riding?
or.
Nashiyan walking.
Nashiyan. Walking.
Nashiyan
Yeah.
walking.
Naam. Now answer it in Arabic. Meaning in the story. No, it's not. It's not a yes or no. He's asking you: was the man walking? Was the man riding or walking?
I know he was riding.
He was riding. So now you're going to answer in Arabic. The man was riding. Using wordies in the sentence. You just got to drop some words.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me put my brain in.
He said, "Let me put my brain in." Subhanallah. No.
Rajulu. Rakib. Rajulu Rakib.
So you use kana.
Oh, kana.
Yes.
Kana Rakib Rajulu.
So kana rajulu rakiban.
Rakiban.
Yes,
I would
rakiban.
put the verb behind kana.
No, kana is the yani it's ismu kana. I mean the kana is the fi'l itself. It means was. So ar-rajulu here's the ismu kana, which means he's the one who was. So the man was rakiban, riding. Because it asks you, akana rajulu rakiban am mashiyan? Was the man riding or walking? So you would say kana rajulu rakiban. The man was riding. Like this.
No.
Inshallah. طيب. And no. So the rest of them here if everyone can write them in Arabic and write the jawab in Arabic. Write the answer also in Arabic and post it in our group. Barakallahu fikum. Yesterday I was a little late to the other class. I don't want to be that today. And I have 6 minutes to prepare for that one. So do the rest of these and fill them out in Arabic and then post them in the group so we can read and correct each other, inshallah. And then prepare for the test Sunday. So definitely know how to translate the hadith. Definitely know how to translate the ma'na al-hadith, whatever came in the explanation of the hadith, because we went over it 2-3 times yesterday together. And then also know the synonyms. Definitely know the synonyms. And definitely know that man kana ma'ahu fadlu. And I can put any one of those on the test as well, inshallah. So with that we say Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Jake, you gonna put the recordings up?
Yeah, this one it's streaming now live on YouTube, so you can